Right, now I came down at 3 o'clock this morning, so you couldn't take it this morning. But I'm going to take it on the way home. Let's got that cleaner. I think I'm going to have to clean that as well. So, where the hell did I put that? Clean hanky. There you go. Sorry about this, folks. But I always forget. I've got to use the screen of the camera to see what the hell is dirty on the window. That's better. Right. I'm going to... Yeah. We all know what this stuff is, don't we? Guess what I was doing last night when I come down? It was fair heaving down. Right. Well, of course, 3 o'clock in the morning, you can't see that stuff coming down. There's that video that I did at Fruitland Show. Right. Right, all aboard, let's go. Okay folks, heading home. See if there's a way to get home. Because, as we all know, with that white stuff coming down last night, it might be close to midday, but still got to find out if I can even get home. That could be a totally different story. Currently in West Otago at the moment. Not quite Southland, but West Otago. Just left a little place called Kelso, which no longer exists. It's just a dot on the map nowadays. It's flooded 3 times. Hang on, 4-wheel drive. Right. Sorry about the corrugations, people, but that's what happens when you get gravel roads. Corrugations. I've put my snow glasses. I'll have to get them later because I am going to need them. up to the end of the dairy farm that I just left. That's about the boundary there. This place belongs to the next person. Sight over there, but you can't see it. In fact, I tell you what, you can see it around about now. There's a pull off there. So I'll pull off there. See that stuff out there, people? Nice. Zoom in. Copy off that bracket. Zoom in. All that lovely stuff out there. Just hang on. All that lovely stuff out there. There's nothing down there, but boy, where I came from last night, it gets thicker and thicker as you go that way, right? So I'll just put that there again. Bracket. Zoom out. Which way? That way. Carry on. Heading into the forest. Is it shaking it out of that bracket? There you go. Sit down there, you bugger. Yep, that's better. It was fair honking down here last night with that white stuff, as you can see. So coming through here last night at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, it was lovely and pretty. And pretty lovely trying to see as well. Boy, that camera doesn't like that mount like that, does it? hold down the bracket properly. Stupid thing. Oh, that didn't help. Well, that's broken out, isn't it? So maybe it won't pop out. Oh, don't push that button. That'll do. I might have to put a rubber band around that thing one of these days. Just trying to hold it in when it's on the gravel road. Yeah, maybe. What have I got here that'll hold that down? I mean, nothing. Nothing to hold that down. What right side. Okay, what else is there? No, there's nothing here that's going to hold that in. You're just going to have to fall out nice and stop every now and again to put it in. We'll go a bit faster and go over the bumps. Yeah, that's better. Go a bit faster and go over the bumps. Yeah, that's better. Jump from the top of the corrugations one to the next instead of going through them. Anyway, that is not the ocean. That is just a dirty great big hill with white stuff on it. Because you would not get sheep walking around in the ocean, as those ones are trying to do. Well, that's what I needed to do. Hang on. Well, I can see. Where's those snow goggles? Where's those snow goggles? Oh, there they go. Can't see nothing out there at the moment. See, I've got to put these things on. Here, where the hell are they? Here you go. Put these things on. Right. Oh, stuff it. Didn't clean that one very well, did I? Yeah, what's that one? That's where it is. Right, that's better. Got to see now. What's that one there? Where's that more sheet come off? A little bit more. That's better, I can see. Right. Well, I can't see anything on that screen now. Lift the glasses up, I can see the screen, but from now I can't see anything. But I can certainly see the road. Now, we've got to go through this farmer's farm to get to the road, you see? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Hang on, I'll just stop here. Isn't that pretty? Make sure I can see a bit further down the road. Yeah, right. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Yeah, damn, I should take my goggles off to see my bright eyes when you look out there. Right, it's all down here. See folks, white stuff. Zoom in. Where the hell is that zooming in? Is it zoomed in here? Looks like it's zoomed in. Right, I'm heading over there where it's whiter. Yeah, lovely. Right. That seems to be working better now. I broke it. Maybe not quite that far out. Zoom up. Is that better? Yeah. Put my other glasses on. Where I'll leave them up on the seat. Now if I zoom out, it's too far away. If I zoom in, it's too close. I'll come about halfway, a little bit closer. No, you lose the side stuff, and you'll need the side view. You'll need the side view. If you want to zoom it in, you can zoom it in later. Full screen that on YouTube, you'll be able to write. I'll put these glasses on again. Make sure they're cleaned properly this time. Right. Carrying on as you do. Next stop, home, hopefully. Finally. From that place. Never know. I'm sure it's overcast and it might not look like it's going to freeze, but it's really cold out there and it could easily just have a skim of ice on it. Better, isn't it? It's not bouncing around as much on that camera. No snow that way, but there's a lot this way. There's still a bit there too. Four-wheel driving, yeah. this here, what's it like further up the road? Whole like pellets open. Trouble is, you get places like that on the corner where there's been a drift, and everyone, when it's been snowing, follows everyone else, and everyone goes in the middle of the road straddling it, and someone like me comes along with a four-wheel drive much later and sticks to their own side of the road. They've got to drive through all that slush and frozen snow at the side, because there's no way I'm going around the corner in the middle of the road. Thank you very much. Gravel roads, yes, when you're only doing slow speed or moderate speed and you can see for miles ahead of you and you're on a farm road. You see that car ahead? No lights, you can't see it. Very hard to see it. That's why I always drive with daylight lights on, all the lights I can have on. You see, a wee grey car like that, can't see it. People wonder why others hit them. Well, yes, hello, you can't see you. Be safe, be seen. Hello, what's that on the side of the road? Stock. Right. A quaint use for a 20 litre plastic container. Leave it in the middle of the road and paint stock on it, because obviously they're moving stock. They can't be bothered with a sign. Right, there's a paddock being opened up there, and there's another container on the thing up here, so they're obviously going to get there. You see that little container out the side? That one's only a 5 litre one, with stock on it. But by the time you see that, you'll run over it. 5 or 10 litre yellow container. People will be looking around at the scenery, run over that, boom. Oh, isn't that a lovely picture out there? I'll see if I can find a piece of road to pull off on. Yeah, not quite sure about that. Not quite sure about that. Yeah, about there, so I'll pull off about there. Right, so there's. That way. You need to go that way and see down there. Right, now I'll take my glasses off so I can see. Oh God, that's bright. That's the gully down in there, the valley. Right, sweet airs and out the back. Oh, I must turn that off as well. Right. And out the other side, it's just this wood. Yes. Sweet. Zoom out again. All the way out, because it's a lot easier if it's all the way out. Right. Oh, that's right. I broke that, you see. I broke that. But it seems to have sitting there better now that it's broken, so I'll leave it broken. I won't leave it. It sits better like that. And it doesn't bounce around half as much as it did before. Right. You were zoomed out. You're still running. You've still got a wee red light going. That's good. I'm just about to sneeze. No, maybe not. Yes, I am. Put my glasses back on so I can see the road. Ah, there it is. Is that where it's been hiding? In the glasses. No wonder I couldn't see the road before. You see, I couldn't see the road before because I didn't have my glasses on. The road was hiding in the dark glasses. Get going, Gertie. Yeah, I know it's steep. the little lambs, oh, them poor little fellas. I bet they're cold. Nah, yourself, your little side, you'll be so cold out there. But you see, animals have been doing it for thousands of years. Freezing in the snow, growing up, big woolly coats on. Nice. Isn't that a lovely picture in the distance there? The green forest and then the deforested hill is white. You see how everyone drives on that right hand side, top of the road, coming through here to stay on my own side. I'm going to come through this shit. Alright, I'm not going around over the point of that hill, thank you very much, on the wrong side. Just because there's no snow. Right, we just left Switzer's Road and heading to Dunrobin. Dunrobin is around about halfway between Harriet and where? Ettrick? No, between Harriet and Moa Flat. Which is itself 10k away, according to that sign. Sorry for that, folks. Got something stuck in there. As the eye can see. Now, luckily we go down into a little bit of a hollow here at Dunrobin, and then we've got to go back up the hill again. On the other side. I can go to the right or I can go to the left, and they both end up in exactly the same place, but the prettier route is this way, and it's only gravel for a short distance, folks. Don't worry about that, it's just a cut off road. Well, just as well I went this way, they're driving cows up the other road. made rough so that when it freezes in the springtime, or when it gets snow on it like this and it freezes, you've got traction with rough tires here. I've got no traction with the slow down. There's a guy coming down with no lights, but I spot him on the side, but he's got no lights coming, see? Very hard to see. Woman driver, yeah. They seem to think that because they can thief a mile, people can thief here. Not so. You didn't see them. You were looking at the right place. There's another one. No lights. With all this bright white stuff out here, and people are blinded. Oh, there's another wee container with it. It'll obviously have a head stock on it, but you never know. It could have blown over in the wind, so we'll have to treat it as a stock shine. Settlement Road, or Weldon SETT Road. Roadkill in the middle of the road. Bunny didn't run across at the right time. It's not too bad here yet, because we haven't got high enough yet. But that could all turn to custard when we get further up the road. When this road meets that other one I was talking to you about, we'll be near the top of the hill. The two of them are right at the top of the hill at the same place. Halfway up that hill. Now, be ready when we hit it. Just over the brow of this hill. I spotted it from long way. Way Road, still on the Wilderness School Road. Yeah, wow, that was nice. Just a drift. But you see, I spotted it from long way back, so I went to 4-wheel drive before I needed it. Right, here's where that other road is. Now, can we get down here? Through that drift. Yeah, right. See, down the middle of the road, folks. Oh, I should be able to go down the left-hand side because of this space here. There's a big drift coming up there. Can I go in through this side of that? Yeah, maybe not yet. No. I did that the other day and I got stuck because it hauled me around to the side and I went into 2 foot of what should have been frozen snow, but there was a post hole or a drain or something underneath it, and this thing just went straight down on top of the frozen snow and bellied, and that was the end of it. I needed to be towed out. Right, you see that's all drifted. And you see, you can hardly see the road signs there. I'll just take a little whack on the side of that. Yeah. Get back on my own side and go through that drift. Right, isn't that fun? Look at that white stuff, folks. Look at that white stuff. Playtime. Have 4-wheel drive, we'll play. Oh, we're still not at the top of the hill, eh? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Stay on my side, stay on my side, stay on the hole. Right, left. Almost like a jet boat. Turn the rudder and nothing happens. Yeah. Isn't that fun? Cut that corner, mate. I'm not going to cut it. Right, so that's the top of the hill. We should be fine from here now. Not as much snow in here as I thought there would be. Came through here one window, 4 or 5 feet thick. There'd been a bulldozer right up the middle, and that was it, single lane. Could not, even with this big vehicle, could not see over the top. This thing's 2.2 high, 2.1, 2.2 high, or 2.1 to the top of the windscreen, and I could not see over the sides of the road. I could see the trees to the right, top of the power poles to the left, and absolutely nothing else. But today, not a problem. Sure. You see on the right hand side, road markers are about 2 foot to that red mark. On the left hand side, the snow's right on them. Right, so that's how much it's drifting between the fence and the side of the road there. As you can see there, quite steep. down to the valley down there. Ettrick's at the bottom and Roxburgh's a little bit further up the road. And all going well, it should record the whole way. Because we're coming into central Otago. You see, world of difference. Except that on the corner you get snow like that. Not cutting that corner for anyone. Okay. Because I can. White to the left, green to the right. Here it drops away to the right and it drops away hard to the left as well, right along the ridge line. So if you go over there, about 800 feet straight down. Well, not quite straight down, but let's face it, at about a 44-degree angle. Should I say? Yeah, that's more like about an 85-degree angle. Not quite 90. Boy, is it steep. 45 out that side on the right hand side. Whereas round the corner it's just straight down. Not this corner, not the next corner, but just right after. That little metropolis down there that's coming into view finally is Ettrick in the distance. Right, I can take it safely out of four-wheel drive. We're below the skyline, and I can cock it down to the third if I want to. you went over the side, right? Now I'm not going to get that close, but boy, you see, looking down there, you still can't even see the side of the road down there, right? That's the side of the road down there, you see, in the bottom of the gully, right? Which is why you don't come fast around this corner, because you'll go to the bottom really quick. See, and there's no barrier arms here, there's just an old fence that you can whip through really quickly, and it's 1,000 feet, 800 to 1,000 feet straight down that bank. There's no way that you'd stop. In fact, if you hit that with a vehicle at speed, you wouldn't even hit the side before you hit the bottom. Right. Delmuir Road. Just come off the Moa Flat Road, Delmuir Road. At Fruit Lab Orchard. Snow glasses on, your eyes will still get almost completely dazzled with that white stuff. I can crank it up to 100 now, can't I? Sweet. out there on the other road. Slow one there, fast one there. I'll have to slow down a bit because I'll have to give way to him anyway, so I'll ease off. And there's nothing behind him, so I'll ease off so he'll just pull in front of me, just slot in front of me just nicely. Yeah, he'll slot in front of me just nicely. I can't see him through the hedges now, you see. But he should be just slotting in there in front of me about now. There he goes. Sway. Nothing coming. Sway. Right, we're on State Highway 8 Dunedin to Alexandra, main road. So this one should well and truly be open. Long now, folks, and you won't have to listen to me anymore. It'll be the end of the video soon. Only about 8 miles. 5 miles probably. Yeah, 5 miles. Milk tanker. Even though I slotted in behind those vehicles and I'm cranking along at just over between 100 and 102, they are definitely getting away from me. But that's their problem. It ain't my problem. He's towing a trailer, so this old speedo fast fella that was getting away from me, he's had to slow down now. Oh no, is he towing a trailer? No, he's just going slow. The car in front must be going slow. Sightseeing, you see. Orchard, where all the fine tomatoes are. Or so they reckon. And around the corner is the worst glass house that I've ever seen. It's built so that the afternoon sun reflects off all the glass panels of this low roof here, and it makes it just about impossible to see when that left hand side there. And the afternoon, summer's afternoon sun, man, they ought to ban that bloody shed. It's just impossible to see when the sun reflects off that. It's like a giant mirror. Right, Roxburgh.